Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids and grown-ups. This is Dennis and we're looking at Need for Speed World again. This is episode 2 of the series. Today I'm gonna walk you guys through the character creation. Last time we started off at a just random race and I looked back at it and I was like, nah, let's just start at the beginning of the actual game. So that is basically character creation. In this case, driver creation. Now, let's just have a quick look at this intro. Nothing special, an EA logo. Let's be spinning like a wheel and some black box logo. Awesome. So, press the key to start. Let's do that. And here we are at the main menu, and we're gonna create a new driver here. And let's call this thing Test Dennis, because that is my name and this is a test. So let's pick this dog because he's pretty cute looking. And here you get to select your first car. So, as a starter you have very few options of cars. You can only choose the tier 1 cars. As you can see, a tier 2 costs around $400,000, and a tier 3 easily costs around 1.2 million. Even the tier 1 cars can be expensive. Some you need to be level 5 or higher for, others are just too expensive to buy yet, so we're just gonna have to pick a low class car for our first one. Now I like this thing. Unfortunately I have to be level 7 to buy it, which is unfortunately. So let's see what other stuff is around here. We have a Toyota Corolla, not really my type of car. We have a Volkswagen. Meh, not gonna go for that either. The Mazda looks okay in my opinion. Ooh, I wish I could take that Dodge right now, but gotta be level 5 for that. Maybe do that on another account or another character. So the Mazda, well, black. Let's yeah, that one's actually for free if you take that exclusive edition. So you basically can get your first car for free if you want. There's a Nissan. Pontiac. I like muscle cars a lot, but we'll do one of those later. So let's go to the Mazda, because that's what we're gonna drive now, and let's make this sucker white. Okay, that looks white enough. Let's purchase this car. Now you gotta confirm it first. And then it's been added to your safe house, and here you go. Click it, enter the world of racing. That is Need for Speed World, and you almost immediately get taken into your first race. At first you start off as a level 1 naturally, and the first whole level to level 2 is just gonna be single player races. Now for your luck that's only about 2. You don't really need a lot of experience to level up to 2. So yeah, once you're level 2, you can start the multiplayer events. So we're gonna cover these first 2 races in this episode. See how that goes. They're pretty easy. The AI is not really that dramatic. Don't expect too much of a challenge out of it. So here we are, counting down, and here we go. So this is the first race. No special editing has been done out of this. I might have cut something out. I don't think I'll be doing this because this is pretty much live commentary I'm doing. So yeah, here we go. I like this car actually a lot more than the one I am currently driving with my other character. This car just seems a little more agile to me. It's easier to steer through the corners and everything. Here we go, come on, let's take that thing. See, the cars are not really, the AI of the opponents isn't really that great, as you can see. got to the lead pretty easily here. Took down that pump station. You can actually take down several targets or objects in the game to make driving for the others behind you a little more difficult. So you have trash all over the road and stuff there, and objects that might be in their way. There's another something there. I'm not gonna hit that because that would take too much out of my time probably. So watch out for those cars, don't hit them. And here we go, still in first place, naturally, because I am a pretty good damn driver. So, a lot of weird languages going on in chat. I don't really understand a lot of that. Probably a lot of bullshit. Ooh, quick cornering there. And we are at 85% of this race, so that means it's nearly over. Now, like I said, you need to complete 2 races to level up. And at the end of this race, you will be getting a skill card as well. As you can see, I have no skills yet. The first level, you don't have any skills. Doesn't really matter. Or at the first race, I'm sorry. We'll get some skills in the second race, as you can see in a bit. Now I'm earning a little reputation and some cash. It's not really anything big yet, but it's enough to get me started. So I gained 3 times the nitrous power up here, and we actually get the ability to explore the world here. Now that's not what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drive over to the next event, start that, and try to level up as fast as possible. Now, as you can see, you can only hit single player, so it's just instantly starting. And here we go, the next race. As you can see at the top of the screen, my XP bar is already over halfway filled, so just another 50% to go, and we will have gained level 2. Now these guys were kind of holding me back here for some reason. Here, I'll overtake them. The muscle car is pretty fast. It's I like that. I really want that car. Not only looks amazing, but it's fast too. So here we are, second place. Shouldn't be too hard to win this one. Already getting pretty close to this guy. Rear-ending him a little bit. Doing it again, sorry. And here I overtook him, and I have gained the lead. Just a little quick driving around that taxi. As you can see now, in the left side of the screen, I have a nitrous skill that I can use about 8 times. As you can see, is my number 1. Nitrous is like you expect it to be. It's just a short, quick burst of extra power to accelerate a little faster. I'm gonna use that in a bit, so you can see what happens. I think around at the end of this tunnel here. So let's hit the nitrous here. Yeah, you see these tail lights glowing and everything. That looks pretty cool in my opinion. I really did a good job with that, but well, it's EA and some pretty dedicated folks from the Need for Speed series, so they probably know how to make this shit. As you can see at the 4th skill, that is a recharge skill that instantly recharges all of my other skills. Now unfortunately I only have nitrous in this race. That doesn't really matter a lot to me, but yeah, okay, here we are, the end of this race. And as you can see, I did a pretty good job. The other car still hasn't come around the corner here. I think it took him about 12 seconds to finish after me. Yeah, 12.09 seconds. Yeah, we gained a little reputation and some cash again. We're uncovering a card that gives us another 3 times nitrous power up. And we have leveled up to level 2, which means we can start the multiplayer events. And one of those events is probably in the video you have seen last time, where I was actually driving against other people. Now, we've uncovered a couple events here. Some just some sprint events where you can, well, just basically it's what I did now, but then you can do that with other people in multiplayer. There's the pursuit thing, everything, blah blah blah. That was a skill. You actually, when you level up, you can pick a skill that is you can put into different categories of racing, pursuit, and exploring. Each type has its own different abilities and stuff. I think you get that. I can go more into that later in a next video if you'd like that. Right now we're nearing the end of this video, so I'm gonna have to cut this one off right about here. So I hope you all liked it. If you did, rate, comment, subscribe and everything, and I will see you guys later. Take care.